Hello, beautiful ladies and gentlemen. Greetings to you all from Reason Together TV. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, according to your time and wherever you are. Any part of the world, welcome back again to this channel, Reason Together TV. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, please don't fail to hit the red subscribe button down below and also the bell icon for notifications so that whenever I upload a new video, you will always be the first person to be notified. This case that you are about to watch is a case of marriage misunderstanding and also a false accusation. Please stay tuned while the complainant and the defendant make their statement for peaceful resolution until I come your way next time. Remain blessed and bye for now. Ciao.
Thank you for being with us. Madam, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, ma.
Okay. Tell us what happened. What did you report against your husband and why did you report him?
I reported him because last month, 28th of February, someone called me that I should log into my Facebook and see what was posted on my wall. So my phone was having issue. So I had to quickly charge, then log in. Then I saw a picture and a write-up, a picture of him and a lady in a
Picture
hotel.
of who?
My husband and a lady in a hotel room, and something was written on it. So when I opened the Facebook,
What was written on it?
it said they mentioned his name, maybe with the name of the girl. Said this is my folk mate. I enjoyed him all sort of. I can't remember, but it's still in my phone. And I now he asked me what was
You
that.
screenshot it or how?
I screenshot it, man.
Go
I,
ahead.
I asked him what was that. No, he asked me what is going on. I said, look at, who is this girl? What is this? He kept quiet.
You were holding your phone.
Yes,
And your husband asked you, what is it?
yes. And
How
I
did
showed
you know what you are watching?
we were together when they called me. So when I opened my Facebook, I saw the picture. I screamed. I said, that I speak in Igbo, that Kekwani fair wafer. He now asked me, what is that? I now showed him the picture. He said, he kept quiet. He now carried his phone. When he carried his phone, me too, I kept quiet. I didn't talk again. So after a period of time, I went to the parlor. That girl particularly, I have her number.
How did you get to a number?
From his phone. The girl has been calling him.
You now took the number from your husband's phone.
Yes, ma'am.
Without his consent or with his consent?
Without his consent. So I called the girl, said, why did you post something on my wall? Okay, I gave her voice note. So when I came in, I asked my husband to give me his own phone. He gave me. He said, and I opened the girl chat with him. Okay, I now saw that he has started the girl. Good morning, what is happening? And the girl was yet to reply. So that day, he apologized that he's sorry, that it was when we had misunderstanding that he went to sleep with the girl and all that. So that one over that day. So the next day, the girl called, the girl sent message. Okay, my husband sent message to me that the girl sent. He said, he now called me, said I should open my WhatsApp. I opened. He said, did I see the message that he sent to me? I said, yeah. He said it's the girl that sent it to him.
That what?
The girl said, if anything happened to me, I will hold your wife responsible. So my husband said, okay, it's the girl that sent the message to him. That's why he sent it to me. I said, okay. That why is the girl sending me the message? He said he don't know. And he now asked me who posted that picture. I said, is it that you or the girl? Because it's both of you that snapped the picture. And to the look of the picture, you are the one that snapped the picture. He said, okay, that he's suspecting one of the girl that he wanted to marry before, because this is not the first time things have been posting on his wall. That is that girl, that he's going to meet that girl, this and that, to ask her what he has done
This
wrong.
very girl or another one?
Another one. So the third day he said, wait oh, okay, the sister called me. And when I answered, the elder sister, I said, "Ah, mommy, good afternoon." He said that he saw something on the wall. Am I the one that posted? I said, "Mommy, why will you ask me this kind of question? Call my husband and ask him what is going on in his life." He said, okay. He ended the call. The next day, the fifth day, we are together. We have even forgiven him. We moved on. The sister from outside sent me message that she seen my handwork. Congratulations. I said, that what is these people up to? That nobody even
The
cares.
sister-in-law.
No, my sister-in-law. That what is these people up to? That nobody even cares about my feelings. What they after? Who posted this? That am I the one that post picture? So I now called my husband. He said, as the sister wrote me that message, I should reply her, tell her that I'm not the one that posted, that I should not be annoyed. This one, that he has not spoken with them, that I've been calling him. He said everybody should just be on their own. I said, okay. So when he was going out, my the girl
And you
said,
still left the pictures on your wall. You did not remove it.
I removed it. I removed it. The girl posted another one. I had to block her. So when what is it called? When I called him, I said, that are you telling them that I'm the one that post the picture on Facebook? He said no, that he never told them, that he has not even spoken to his people, that they have been calling him. He told them to leave him alone. I said okay. Then the sixth day, the girl sent message that he has reported that he and my husband has reported me to Ikeja and what is it called, Abuja headquarters. That she will deal with me. I called my husband. My husband was on his. I said, "Have you what is really going on between you and this girl?" He said that he went to see the guy. I said, when did you go to see the girl again? That the girl told him that his picture is everywhere, that his uncles are calling her. I said, okay, you are more interested in what that girl is saying. He said that he has even reported the case to Area E, that he is coming to arrest me, that I'm the one that posted the picture.
Who said that?
My husband. That was when I came to Alimosho branch to complain. And why I came for the complaint is that I have been with him, and my problem with him has always been of women. When I was pregnant, I gave birth December. When I was pregnant, he left me 7 months to first stack. He said that the place that he will not be coming home. The reason why he left was, there was a day he's supposed to come back. I called him, are you coming back? He said he's coming, that he's on his way. When I now checked 2 hours time, I called him, where are you? He said that he want to go and drop the car and come with Okada. I said okay. When I called him again to know where he was, the phone picked by itself. When the phone picked, I was hearing his voice and a lady voice. They were bargaining hotel and where to sleep, and on the process they were eating. I was hearing a spoon and whatever. So he didn't know that that phone picked. I now cut the call. When I called the call, I called again, he did not pick. I called, he did not pick. When I called the fourth one, he picked. I said, hello kid, where are you? He said, I'm in Apple Junction and army full everywhere. I said, but you told me that you're taking Okada to the house. Which one is army full everywhere? You don't know the army will full everywhere before you coming.
Is it during census?
Yes, that answers. He said, okay. And I said, I called you earlier, but when I called you earlier, that your phone picked, I heard a voice of you and one lady. He said, no, there is an Apple Junction, that there is the army people that is telling him where he will sleep. I said, is it female army or male army? He said he knows that army full everywhere. That argument, we now ended it. He did not come home that day. He did not come the next day. Then getting to the third day, he came back. When he came to pack his things and left the house. He stayed there at about 3 months. He will call, sometimes he will come back weekend. So
Stay where? Outside Lagos or
no,
within
in
Lagos?
First town,
Which person's house?
in a hotel. So when I called him, that there was a day I was having first level, I now discovered that his phone was not going. I was calling his line. The main line did not go at about 1:30 a.m. And I remember that the mechanic that came to fix his car for him gave me one number that day that he was trying the MTN. He didn't get the MTN. It was the Airtel that he got. He gave me the number. I called that number that 1:30 a.m. The number rang. Nobody picked it. So there is this of his friend that they are always together. I called that his friend that please, that look at my friend, I'm having first labor, that please can you help me give my husband phone, let me talk to him. He said, and my husband is no longer with him. I said, okay, that his second line is ringing, please help me and call him. That one now called him. The next thing I noticed, he has switched the second number off. I said, okay. I now sent him message. In the morning of it, I called him. I said, if there is anybody to know your line, it is me. That in my condition that you know that I will give birth any moment from now, you went to buy another line and hide it away from me. He said, yes, that I'm monitoring him. If he collect number from women, that I will know. If he sleep with woman, that I will know. I said, monitoring you as her. He now told me that, okay, if you are not monitoring me, that day I went to Enugu State, that you called me, I did not pick. You now send me message, I know you are with woman. How did you know? Because I'm with woman. And I said, okay, is this how I'm monitoring you? I called you, you did not pick. I sent you a message that, okay, you are not picking your call, I know you are with woman. That you are just confirming it now to me that you are with woman. He said, I'm monitoring him. Anything he said, that I will know. That the family asked him to go and buy secret line that he will be using as his privacy. He need to have privacy. That this is the line that he's using now. That yes, that if he's with women, that is his lifestyle. If I don't want to stay, that I should go. I said, okay. Even at that, I still continue. The day that I gave birth, I was in the hospital. I went to the hospital around 9 a.m. in the morning. I called him, see, I'm in labor. My husband did not call me till 12 a.m. that day because the labor was like 2 days labor. I was kind of, what is happening to me since I came 3 c.m. nothing. And I remember this man has not even come here. He has not called me. Look at first tag, look at Ojo. I now carried my phone, called him. When I called him that night around 12:30, he was in a very noisy place playing music. That I now ended the call. I had to give him voice note. I gave him the voice note, told him, what have I done to you? What is all this? He now came outside and replied that I should not worry, that I will give birth peacefully, that I should just relax my mind. I said I just forget about it and was kind of just praying to deliver safely. So as about after 3, to God be the glory, I gave birth. I called him early morning. He came. He did not even stay to the hospital up to 1 hour. The body was just scratching. He has business he want to do in Festa. He's going back now. What do we need? He now drop his ATM. If he carry my eldest daughter, hey, you anything need, you people should buy this. He left. He did not come back that day. I now told him that they will discharge us the next day. He said he will come and carry us. That day he called. He has business that he's doing, he cannot come. Let him call this person and see if he will come and carry us. He now called one of his friends. The guy came with his wife. They carried me home. That night he came. He will come and go. He will come and go. He did not stay. And this thing has been happening. All my children that I gave birth to, this thing has been repeating.
As in,
if I take him, yes, he will when the pregnancy gets 7 months, or he will leave me. My second issue that I gave birth to, because I saw number, if he collect a woman phone, he will store it with pet name, and he always tell them that he's not married, or he will tell that he's a father of one. He will collect the number, store either my sweet baby, and they will call him midnight morning. But when I see the call consistently, before the phone will ring, I will collect my phone and carry the number. So one day, that my second daughter, I carried the number from his phone. I told him that this girl that is calling you, that girl name was Nkechi. That who is this girl that you saw with this kind of, that one I saw it my last bus stop. He said, who is this girl? Every time he's calling you, calling you, calling you, calling you, calling you. That I'm going to call this girl. Maybe this girl don't know you are married. That's why he's calling you 12 a.m. First, he said that if I call that girl, hey, that me and him will show in Facebook, that what he would do to me, that in my life that I've not even that is experiencing before. I said, for that reason that you threaten me, I'm going to call that girl. I now called the girl. Hello? He said, who is that? I said, this is Chime's wife. He said, Chime that he know he's not married, that Chime is his fiancé. I said, okay, I just called to tell you this is Chime's wife. So maybe I dropped the phone, his phone rang. Maybe it's that girl that called him inside the room. I was sitting in our former yard with 8 months pregnancy like this. What I heard in that yard, bah! He kicked me. I now fell in somersaulted
From chair.
from chair.
And you were pregnant.
8 months pregnant. I somersaulted into the compound. So my neighbor called me, said, what did I say? It's because of woman, no. That's why he pushed me like this. They wanted to come and I told them to leave. He said, which man is right sense will push a pregnant woman that he kept at home because of a woman? I said, okay. He carried his phone, calling that girl. Yes, I pregnated her. I don't love her. You said that woman. He didn't know that I was at his back. He not thought like this and saw me. He not carried the phone and be going up. I don't love her. So call her now. Anything you like, talk to her short, I'm coming. The girl now called me back. Yes. Is it not pregnant you are? Born that baby and give us that baby. Why are you forcing yourself on a man that don't love you? Why are you forcing yourself on a man that don't love you? He's my fiancé. Don't call my line again. The girl now cut the call. That period, I started bleeding. There was his friend. The man now is in South Africa. He now carried me to hospital. Do you know that I was in the hospital? He did not come. I didn't know that he has gone to meet that girl. In the night, about 2 a.m., my phone rang. The people that was with me said, your husband is calling you. I picked the call. When I picked the call, behold, it was a woman voice, that same girl, calling me on sick bed, bleeding. He said, yes, as you can see, I'm calling you with your husband's line. Baby mama, can you now confirm now he don't love you? Did I steal his phone? Are we not together now? So the girl now got the call. And the next morning, the friend came to check on me. I said, the friend, look at what happened. Oh, that someone called me with my husband's line, and it's the same girl that is causing problem. His friend said, what is all this? Quickly, he dialed his number. Said, guy, I don't understand you again. No. Why you go give woman your phone, make he call your wife for this condition? He didn't know his friend was in the hospital. You know why he told his friend? If I did not give him that phone to call that woman, he would not allow me to sleep with her that night. It's just to convince her. The friend now said that if this woman was my sister, if I come in now, they will say maybe I'm going out with her, or they will say, well, I'm putting mouth in what does not concern me. If this girl was my sister, what I would have done to this man? That one over. Severally, there's one he will come. There was a that was in the house. A lady traced him to the house, told me that he's looking for Chime. I now told the girl, okay, that because he's a twin. I now told the girl that I'm his twin brother wife. That what happened? Come and tell me, come, what happened? He said, man, that I'm his girlfriend though, that I'm pregnant. And since then, he has not been picking my call. And I asked the girl, where did you meet him? He said that he met him. He was coming out from this gate with one green jeep going towards this side. That was the day he carried me. So when I start looking for him, I traced that place, start asking them, where is that man that is black that is driving a green jeep? They now directed her in that place. I said, okay, now what happened? He said, "Ma, who are you?" I said, "I'm his twin brother wife that he stays with us here." The girl did not even know that I'm his wife. He said, "Ma, this man carried me to hotel. He slept with me and I find out that I'm pregnant. Since then, I've been calling him. He's not picking my call." I said, "Okay, that he went to Cotonou. That what will happen to confirm what you're saying? Call him now in my presence. Let me hear." The girl now died his number. Say, "Hey, Chimezie, it's me. Why are you not picking my call? I'm in your house." He now asked the girl, what brought about this thing? Why did you do this? The girl now said, "I'm in your house." So that day he did not come back. The girl left. Another morning, the girl came with two people and met me. Say, "Hi, auntie." He said, "Brother, this is the twin brother's wife. And we came to." I said, "He has gone out." The girl now came again. That one, he met him. And I told him that, "Don't worry, that I will tell the girl." What I will even tell the girl, that the girl will run, even though she's pregnant or not. The girl now came. I said, "This girl, that his wife is in first circle, that he has 6 children, oh, that you should better go and know." I don't even know what you're talking about. If his wife knows about you, that what the wife would do. Yes, auntie, you say he's married. He said he's not married now. So I'm telling you now. He said, "Hey." So he now carried the girl. As I was talking to the, he now carried the girl. Said, "Let the girl should come out from that place." Carried the girl to his friend place. That is when they went to go. I did not know how they settled the case. So that one over is not one. Is not the other day. I told him that my problem always with you has always been women. There is no one, it's not two, it's not three, it's not four, it's not five. And you always told them that you're not married. That is it because that you don't want, is it this reason that you don't want to go and pay my bride price? That why is it that every woman, he said, he said it, I'm monitoring him. That how did I know he has more than 5 girlfriends? That if he's going on the way, every girl, if you collect number from woman, that I will know. That how will I know? That if you collect number from woman, that I will know. That how will I know? That thing made me to know that of a truth, this man didn't mean well for me. Because if he meant well for me, he will not be doing all these things to me. Even if he comes back to even ask him, "Are you eating?" Me, I will not. I will just send the children. People should go and give him food. He made me change my mind towards him. I have never had any problem with him. It's just women, which is on his own good. He told me that women is part of him. That if I cannot cope with women, that I should leave him alone. That I should go. I said, "Okay." So many things that he has done, and number one, that he saw that maybe he wants to make his family hate me. He want them to call me a bad person. If I call them and complain, when he go, he will tell them, tarnish my image. They will call me a bad person. Ma, I have not had any personal encounter with any of his family, but today I am a bad person in their eye. I have not had what they say personal. I have not insulted them personally, but my husband will carry me because he wants to find ground. That if he want to push me and they will support him, he will carry me, say something, accuse me of what I did not know. That has always been lingering in this family. That has always been happening. The way he has been treating me in this family. That's when this last one happened. I said no, that I must come to human rights and report, because me, I don't have anybody. I will come here so that let them blame me. Let them tell me what I have done wrong where he is. It's just women. He told me that girl has rights to call police for me, but I don't have rights over
Have they
that
called
girl.
the police now?
No, they have not called it that, but I don't have rights because he's the one that chased the girl. That is it, man.
Okay, Mr. Chimeze, respond to what she said.
Madam,
Go ahead.
which one? I don't know. I don't know the one to respond to.
You
Because
said what?
I don't know the one to respond to now because so many issues and real issues. I don't know how to answer the question, how to put the whole thing through. Anyway, let me start from the first one. Um, she got pregnant 2015.
You will speak up. Oh, that's why I give you the mic. But if you don't want to use the mic, then you have to speak loud.
Okay, she got pregnant 2000.
You say
She got pregnant.
she got pregnant.
Yeah.
2000 and what?
15.
When did you meet her?
We met 2009.
Okay, use this your mic. Just
Yeah.
push, just pin it on your this thing. Open, press it. No, first press it. Okay.
Okay, we met 2009. So 2009, we are like friends, and during that time, we normally see each other. Like that, she got pregnant. She came to me and said that I'm the one that pregnanted her. I said that you never been my dear friend. We just when we see, you go your way, I go my way. You never come to my house to stay a night. So how do you now say that you're pregnant? She said that she's pregnant to me. I said, okay, no wahala. After a while, we tried to investigate if she's pregnant. And, by doing so, she said she's not pregnant again. Before you know it, she gave birth. After giving birth, she said that
She said she was pregnant.
yeah,
And later she said she was not pregnant.
Yeah.
And later she gave
she
birth.
gave birth. I went to their place. The first issue, I went to their place, the sister place in Southlight, and I was asking her, you said that you are pregnant before. How now you have a baby? She said that she's married. I said, you are married. She said, yes. I said, married to who? She said, one guy like that. I said, okay. Then, whose baby is this? He said, it's the guy. I said, okay, no wahala. By that time, we were very close family friend. Her and the elder sister living in Starlight. Myself, I was also living in Starlight. So, that very day, I gave them 2,000 naira that very day. Then I left. Then one certain time I came there again. I saw her. I said, you're not going to your husband. She said her husband is not around. I said, okay, fine and good. And I went my way. Then, for some time, I did not see her again. What I saw now was her, this card, this wedding card of 18, her wedding card. So,
A marriage wedding card.
yeah, a marriage wedding card. I said, wow. So, how did it go? You're married. Fine and good. Then after some while, I traveled. That should be, I think happened 2011. Then I traveled. After traveled, I was going to Ghana that very time. So I saw her on Facebook. I was chatting her on Facebook, asking her whereabouts. She started telling me all the whole things is my phone. I can also at the Facebook and also do. So we are chatting. She started telling me, am I married? And this and I said no. We started chatting. From there, she told me that the marriage did not work, blah blah blah. I said, me too, I'm not married. So I was saying that. And when I came back,
You speak up. Because you are still having my baby. You're not talking now.
so after everything now, I came back from Ghana, I traveled to Ghana. Then I have little issue during my time staying in Nigeria. That's why I went to Ghana. So when I come back, before I travel to Ghana, I have to go and rent a room self-con apartment somewhere to put all my load because where I was staying in Starlight was very okay. Now, when I went there, so when I come back from Ghana, I call her to come that I'm back.
Crack your throat. You need to speak up.
that I'm back from Ghana. Then both of us on that day. So we are talking. So I'm talking. So that's okay. She told me everything, how the marriage went, how they are not, how she's not in marriage anymore, this and that. I said, okay, I'm not married. So she came to stay together. She left the stay.
Did you ask if she has returned the diary of the person that was initially married to her?
I did not ask her anything like that. So I did not ask her anything like that. Then she left.
Speak up. Oh.
She left. Now I now travel back. I went back. She called me on phone
She's pregnant.
that she's pregnant again. I said, wow. Why is it that every time both of us met you be pregnant? So, and this time around, you did not tell me either 2 months. I said, okay, no wahala. She started going to my family people, telling them. I said, okay, all these people that you're meeting, they're not the one to decide who to marry. That is me. Anyway, come. And I called her. I started asking her, see, my things, the way I'm doing things, my business, everything is not okay. How far about you? How can we do this? That I want to Ghana because of not doing well here. That so she said, okay, that we can manage. I said, okay, since we can manage, why are you now going to my people telling them that you are pregnant? So. I now went to their sister place. First of all, she told me that she rented an apartment somewhere, staying with the daughter. Then, after a while, when I decided to go and pick her, I found out that she stayed in the sister place at Kotu. I went to the sister place at Kotu. I found out that she had been staying there. I tried to ask. They said she had been there for a while. I said, okay, where?
Speak up.
I said, where is the place you said you are staying before? She said that she just parked in this place after the house expired. So, you know what? I took her to my place. Coming to my place, I said, okay, this is where.
We're not speaking bedroom talk now. This is on microphone. That's why I say speak up. I'll finish
I
all
don't
my
know.
tonton for you. And you are not still talking.
Okay,
Do you
ma.
need hot water?
No, I don't need hot water.
Uh-huh.
So after all
This
that,
man talk.
after all that, she and I went to that place to carry her because she's pregnant. I brought her home. I started asking her a question. She now told me that first issue, that was my baby. That I'm the one that born that first issue. That is because of that girl that made her to walk away with the relationship. That the guy find out that he's not the owner of the daughter. I said, wow, that, but you should have told me this before. But you people hide it. You hide it. Your elder sister hide it. None of you tell me that I have a baby that this is this. Even when I came to your house and gave you money, you did not say anything. I said, okay, no one. Yes, no problem. And we start moving on. The first day she entered my house, the second day, the fourth day, maybe either a week or 2 weeks, she now collected. I don't know how she collected a number from my phone. I don't know. She called one girl. Before her, I have a girl I've been talking to before she got pregnant. And she called the girl. So that Chimezi is married now. Blah 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 blah. After saying that, I said, when the girl called me, I said yes. Say, why didn't I? I said, please, can I explain that I was with you? That see what happened, see what happened, see what happened, see what happened. Just said, okay. And I came to her. I came to her and said, please, even if you have to call a girl, it's not this way. At least I know these people before we now met again. You should allow me, because if I value them, I will not bring you to my house. I will bring those people to my house before you. Or you should allow me to do it my own way so that they will go their way. He said, no, over that this. I said, please, this is not the way to live life. In as much as you know that this house belongs to you, that you are more beautiful than those thousands that are outside, that you are looking at on my phone, calling them on phone, telling them that I'm married. If they are better off, they would have been the one here. And do you know that a woman can also tell a man that she's pregnant for the man to bring the person inside her? If those things have not happened, then you is one that I brought into your house, and then everything that even though you said you did not tell me that I'm the owner of this first daughter, but at the end of the day, you now said the truth. I believe you. Why are you making all this trouble? Can't you forget? Let's move on. She did not stop there. She started calling. I don't know how. I normally lock my phone. I don't have her password. She don't have my password, so I don't know how she does it. So the thing has been a problem between me and her. So I said, please, can we live in peace? Can you stop making all these calls that you are making? Now, what I expected from you is this: if you can be able to build this relationship, every other woman that are outside before you, they will go away. Not by you calling them, sending them the pictures of me and the pictures of my children. That no woman is good. They may use what they have. Maybe they feel like having me. As you are sending them my pictures, they may do one or two things and it will affect us. So why not leave all these things? She said no, that all those things cannot be not in her position, this and that. After all those things, I said, look, you know what? When she gave birth, this one she said that I push her. I don't know if a man with her right sense will push a pregnant woman in order to find what. But let it be that she said that I push her. I did not push her and I did not raise my hand on her. Then that one passed away. We started living normal. Not living normal. Not quite maybe a year, and again, she got pregnant again. I don't know how she normally do it. She will. I don't know how she normally do her things. I don't know. She called. She called me. I came back one day like that. He said that hey, you are coming from so hotel with woman this and that. I said please. Every time we are looking for where I'm going to look for woman, look for woman. Is it how we are going to live in this house? That I will tell you that I'm going to Ikeja. If I come back from Ikeja, as far as I have said that I'm going to Ikeja, and I tell you we are going to. Now, why are you telling me that I did not go to Ikeja, that I went to what do they call it? Ojodibega or somewhere? Please, let's live in peace. Stop all these things that you are doing. It will not help me. He said over and then God that I can't be having her here and be moving around doing it. It's okay. Which one is moving around? The way you are following me up. Have I ever come one day and asked you, why do you leave this place? Or why did you have this number or have this number? Is it not in this same house that you are making calls? One certain time we have a problem. A man called me on phone that I should stop bothering this woman. That not that if not because of what happened, that this woman will not be my wife, that he is the one that wants to marry this, that he loves her so much that he will even take me to, I don't know, we had a quarrel or not beating her. She called the man. So the man threatened me from Abuja. After threatening, I said, please, does it mean that you love that man more than me? That this man is threatening me. He said that if not because of children, that she would have married the man. I said, okay, let's leave that one. Now you are not married to this man. Don't tell this man to call me on phone again. Don't even try it. That if not because of the way I live my life and how I love you, I would have sent you out by telling another man to call me, and the man is telling me that he loves you. As in telling me all those things. We ended it up because I didn't take it as a thing. I said, okay, let me see the man in my house. That when I will know what to do is when I meet her with a man in my house. It's not all this talk on phone. The man threatened me. After all the threatening, I have to forget and move on because of the children. Now, that one come and gone. The next time, what she did now was like one day there was a day we had issue. She posted a young man picture in her DP and this WhatsApp DP. I said, wow, why are you putting this man picture? Said since I don't love her, that this her my boyfriend, that anything I want to do I should do. I said, wow, even if I am a bad man, even if I don't value you, that this is worth something. My uncles, my cousins, people that you have their numbers.
On her WhatsApp.
On her WhatsApp, people that have their contact,
They will say
all these things, and they will know that either maybe one word or the other. That is not tell good about you. She started saying all sorts of nonsense. Madam, after that very day, it was like, should I send her out of the house or should I leave her? I was looking at my children, looking at how far we have gone. I said I cannot start leaving these children now fatherless like this, or there's a cover between a man and a woman when the children are coming. If you don't know how you handle it, your children will not live fine and they will not be able to be as smart as they're supposed to be. At least there's father this thing. I said, okay, let me forget all these things. Let's move on. But don't try it again. Now, after all those things, the problem continues. What is the problem? That the man will not go out from his house and come back and be in peace with the woman. Either the woman will either she will be telling me that you meet this one, you meet this one, you meet this one, you meet this one. I said, if you are where you, as a woman, that you are monitoring your husband, you are looking for where, you should have waited and know any day that a woman will come to my house. Then you cannot have evidence to tell people that this is what your man is doing outside of the marriage. Don't have much to say over that. But this particular issue now is that this January, okay, before she gave birth this December, we are having issue to the extent of I will not marry you again. In fact, go to her, do this. Even if I provide food, she can't give me food. And then after everything I take it, okay, please, let's end this in peace. I don't want us to fight. What do you want? I said I should give her 500,000 naira and rent an apartment for her. And she's leaving my house. I said, okay, if that is what you want, you will wait. I will give you 500,000 naira rent apartment for you. But it's not this way you are going about it, trying to cause problem, trying to do this. Always know that whatever you want, you can get it, but not by quarreling or by putting things the way you feel like it will be okay for you. Maybe trying to tell people that I'm a bad person or trying to use woman and justify yourself. Said, okay, fine and good, that I should go my way. I have had it up to my now, but I cannot be able to hold it. December, I said, okay, I will go home. Then I travel. I will not have to arrange myself and come back. And December period, I did not buy anything for her, neither for my children. I only keep money for them.
Why?
Why? Because that we are not in the return.
You are not in the
Yeah, both of us are not. Both of us are not. We have decided to go our separate ways.
So for that reason, the children also suffered your problem between you and her.
What you want me to tell you is everything that is going on.
Yes, and the truth.
You know what you want. So, and I said, okay, since it's like that, let there be food and let there be every other thing. But I'm not buying any clothes for anybody for now. Now I traveled. As I traveled and come back January, I now meet this kind of Facebook of a thing. Firstly, madam, this my wife got this particular year now that is causing problem on 21st of January. 21st of January, she called this girl on phone, sent her message that this girl should leave the husband this particular year now. On 21st of January, this my wife, the sister, the cousin, the first daughter of the sister daughter called that same girl and said all sorts of things. Now, the problem we are having now is this. On the 1st of February, this problem now that we are having, this Facebook picture was created. That same day that they called this girl, the Facebook was created. Now I said, okay, since all these things is happening and I don't know. Now on 26th of February, she now showed me the picture. I said, wow, if the picture I snapped on my phone was given to Facebook or posted on Facebook, I don't have any other person. The same girl that the picture was posted don't have access to my phone. She don't know my password. And it's my phone that the picture. I said, okay, fine and good. Who did this thing? And when she said, I said, there is this lady that have been posting things on Facebook concerning me. That we were not in good terms. Either the girl maybe is looking for a way to pay back or a way to fight me. Well, how can the girl have access to my phone as in even if it is Facebook? Can somebody take picture from my Facebook to post on my wall? I was like driving crazy over it. And I said, okay, how did this thing happen? I called her that, see, this thing that is happening, even if the lady in question will go to Facebook to put anything, you have called her and said that this is your husband. Now she's single. How can she carry a picture of a married man and go and put in Facebook while she is not married? Can she do such a thing? Now that is crazy. And if she can do it, what will she gain over the picture that she's putting on Facebook? I have to, after resolving this, I have to quickly call the girl. How did you do this? The picture is on my phone. How did you post it? He just said, oh, she started saying a lot of things. Saying, besides, is it not my phone? Did I give her my phone or did I send picture for her? I said, no. He said that I should go and know where I bath and carry my pants where I bath. That she's not the one that posted it. That and she can after all sort of things, she started calling the girl, maybe threatening her with the sister. The girl now said that because of this, that she's going to the police station to report in case anything happened to her. If anything happened to her, that is my wife. And both of us are not quarreling again. We have settled the issue of the picture. And I told her, see what this girl is saying. But meanwhile, I want to get the root of the person that is doing this thing. I will go to the police station to report this matter to police station at first time, so that this lady we are suspecting that is doing this thing will come. Let me know how the picture get to Facebook and how all these things have been happening, because it's not the first time when I write something on Facebook, somebody will hijack it and be saying all sorts of things on the Facebook. Let's end it. Let's find out who is doing this thing. I came back, she called me that the lady called her and said that she wants both of them to meet. I said, please, if this thing can be possible, you can arrange the meeting so that you can meet the lady. I mean, the person that said she's the one posting the thing on Facebook, that said that I wronged her, that that I'm a womanizer, I have promised her this and promised her. Since the person called you on phone, said that both of you should meet, please, why not go and meet the person? Let me stay somewhere. Let me see if I know the person. If I can know the person, that means we can be able to resolve the issue of this person, this person, this person. She said, okay. Later on, she said, no, that she's not going to meet the girl. If the girl will pour her hot water, if the girl will, I said, please, let's see this person so that all these things that are happening to this marriage, we end it. Let's know who is doing each other. Because this thing is not the way to live life. He said, okay. At the end of the day, she said no. She now called me that she's going to marry. I said that we take her to police station. Madam, how can I take a woman? She gave back on this. She gave birth on December. How can I take her to police station? But taking her to police station on what grant? Is it that what I'm doing is right? Yes, I'm at normal sense to report her in police station as if that maybe I should find ground to report her in police station for what now? That she find a picture of a woman on my Facebook. Then I'm reporting her after telling her that I don't know what is wrong. It sounds crazy. I said, okay, since that is what you reason, you can go to human rights. Let me know what you are saying. Are you saying that I reported you to police station? Can we find out the police station where I reported you? Since you said it's area E. Both of us can go to area A. Let me know if there's any statement I made over my wife on police station because of a woman. All those things, maybe she did not understand being a woman she is. She said, okay, she have reported me. That very day you called me. I was like, how? What happened? We fight? Is it not something that happened on Facebook? Why are you now reporting me to human rights? If there's any other thing that is bothering you on this relationship, you should have come to me. Maybe you are not comfortable, you want to do this or you want to do this. We can do it amicably. Why coming to this place? He said, since I don't used to hear that we must come to the Facebook, that we must come to human rights so that the world will know how I'm living my life, how I'm being stupid, how I'm doing this, how I'm doing. She said, there's a message she sent to me. She quickly deleted all those messages because I wanted to play them here. Those messages, voice notes, are not in my phone again. I'll bring it. She sent me all sorts of messages. After the mother have talked to me that we should not come here, she sent me several messages that made me to say, I will come here today, even if it is coming here, if there's any other level of it, let's go to the root of it so that both of us will know that we have come to the human rights where people will hear her and they hear me so that we can be able to resolve whatever it is. That's my own listening.
Thank you very much. How long have you people been living together? How many years? 5 years. Okay. So just sitting down. Okay. Before, have you paid her dowry?
I've gone there to something we call knowing
Introduction.
introduction.
We've gone to do introduction. That was when?
That was 2019. Another 2019. Or 2018, 2019. That was.
2018.
Another 2019. Another 2019.
What have been keeping both of you now after having children together? You have how many kids now?
4.
4 kids. You go and do the right thing. It's not proper. Then why are you always prognosing into his phone?
I'm not prognosing into his phone. The only time I come across his phone, I've told him that even though if you have any girlfriend, that you should stop storing their name with pet name. That I know that you have a wife, and they will come, they will be calling midnight, they will call early morning. That what are you taking me for? Why will you collect a guest number? You will start storing it, my sweet baby. If you not store it in Igbo, you will store it in English. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. Different women.
Chimeze, why are you doing that?
Madam is not so. Let her bring her phone now and call all the people that she said I'm storing their number. Let us be able to resolve this and know who is saying the truth and who is lying.
Hold the light now. This one.
No, that one.
Yes.
And man, there is a lady
One after the other. You said you usually save his
with pet name.
with pet name.
Yes, ma'am.
Which one in particular among them?
Like this one now that cause problem. What you use in saving the girl's name is my sweet baby. So that night when the problem was,
You say last bus stop. How did the last
that
bus
last
stop?
bus stop was the one he pushed me because of her. These people are different girls I'm talking about. Anyone he gets that they are dealing with, maybe you deal with them like 2 weeks, you will find another person. there is a lady that had baby for him. That I gave birth May. That girl gave birth January that same year. If the girl even knows him more than me, you first accuse me that the girl husband told him that I monitor and I track his phone. And I called the girl last week that please I want to speak.
Why are you calling people up and down? Don't you know they can get you arrested? If anything happened to these people, they will suspect that you are the one after them.
It's
Why are you calling people up and down?
What he said.
What is your problem?
He said I should that the girl husband said I'm tracking him. I'm tracking his phone.
Why are you calling? How did you get the phone from his phone that you are calling them up and down?
I called that so I will confirm.
You don't need to. You don't need to. You have no right to be calling somebody. If you are married to a dog, you cannot control your dog. What is the business of anybody that is sleeping around with you? You have your animal in your house. You must control that animal. You can't go out, you lose your dog from the house, then to the outside, you now fight neighbor. Why did a dog enter your house? Whereas the neighbor, they are just in their house before your dog enter there. You will concentrate on your husband and work on your husband. And leave these people out there. Have you seen a woman, even despite to know that some wayward women look for men, except a decent man that will avoid that kind of a thing. But 70%, 60% or whatever, is men that look for women. So you don't go into what is it called, into his phone and be picking every number. Any number you see there, you pick. Once it's woman, you pick. You'll be calling people up and down. You are disrespecting yourself. And you continue with this until you have high blood pressure. Over what? Over man. And some women can be very desperate if you don't know. Some women can be very desperate. If you have anything to do with your husband's side chick, you must not put it on the person's face. You should be hard to play your game. Know how you play your game between your husband and the person. You pick phone, you call person. You pick phone, you call another person. You threaten that you are married, you are this, you are that, you are that. What if the man decided to marry more than one? Yes, you are married to him. What if he decides now, let him marry another wife? Then both of you become legal. All those unnecessary prognosis, it doesn't worth it. A man that you will have somebody like you, have 4 children, and you don't want to live a responsible life. At what age do you want the person to be responsible? You don't give dignity to anybody. Is he born? If you're a woman, you are married to a man and you don't have respect for yourself, for your own self, you did not value yourself, you want another man to be seeing your nakedness, that is stupidity. That is to show that even you as a woman, you are irresponsible, you don't value yourself, you have no single value for yourself as a woman. So not sleeping around is not because of the man. You are not sleeping around because you respect yourself and you value your personality, yourself. If your husband wants to be changing woman as if he's changing his underwear, time will come, it will tell on him. They know the tell man. If you sleep with one person, he leave again, another woman see his nakedness, he leave again, another. So you cannot walk out to a person and with a man or a woman, husband and wife cannot go to an event and you will be proud that, oh, this person, you are married to a decent man or decent woman. Everybody know the nakedness of the man. Every woman on skirt know the nakedness of the man. It's shame on him. Is he wearing nylon on his body before he penetrate there? Stark naked. Depends on how you value yourself. If your husband value himself, value his integrity, his personality, and as a child of God, that is not supposed to be exchanging blood. Do you think sex is just the way you people are talking? Sex go beyond what you are seeing or what you think. It won't be proper. How old is your first child?
I have 17. I have
17 years.
10. I have 10. I have
You have 17 years. You people have 17 years child.
It's
my SS daughter.
Eh?
It's not his daughter. It's my eldest daughter.
It's not his daughter. I think this daughter will do DNA test between. You say first of all, you say it's not his daughter. Later you say it's his daughter.
It's not that one.
Which
we're
one?
Talking about this one. Our daughter is 10 years. Our first daughter is 10 years. That one is not his daughter.
Who owns the show? That one?
It's my family member. It's my family member. It's not his daughter.
It's an adopted child.
It's my sister's daughter.
Okay, it's okay now. You are contradicting the whole thing.
No, I want to explain to you. Our first daughter is 10, 11.
Madam, people come to this office, one, that you come to complain doesn't mean you must be a winner. Yeah. You believe you have been watching. There are certain things you are doing that you have to stop. Not because of the man, but because of your own health. If you are not careful with this size you are, it will cause yourself serious sickness that you cannot cure. Hypertension is not a curable disease. You live with it until you die. When you monitor a man too much, you become stupid. Even if you are monitoring, not the way you want to monitor every step of his life, and if he comes to a cage, somebody will feed you. The person that is feeding you, your husband is in the cage, is in first act, is in.
How would they get the information?
The person, listen to me, don't interrupt me. You just close your mouth there. By now, you should have wisdom on how to manage your home, not the way you are going about it. Calling every woman number on the phone of your husband, that is not the way. You are too matured for this kind of attitude. If your husband chooses to live a wayward life, that is not the way you go about it. You are not even concentrating on what you will do for the man to pay your dowry. You've had 4 kids already, no dowry. You will stay on top of introduction. They parabrate the whole Nigerian up and down. Fight this one, post this one, do that one, do that one. Where you are supposed to focus, you are not focusing as a woman. Where you are supposed to legalize your leg, you are not even looking for an avenue where you should be legalized in the house. You are telling somebody you are married, and the man said, I'm not married to you. If you live with you for 100 years, he did not pay your dowry. Even the gods of the land know that you are not married to the man. Is it church wedding? Is it court wedding? Is it traditional marriage? And there's a foundation you have already laid that you need to address. You were friending him. You said you are pregnant. Later you say you are not pregnant again. Another day you have child. Later you say the child did not belong to him. Will you stop interrupting me? You are the only one saying the truth. It's a lie. Did you give this man invitation, marriage card?
Ma, when I told him that I was pregnant, he said that I should go abort it. And I went to his house with one of his friends. They were begging me, he said I should go abort it. That they just settled him, or he's still doing boy, that he's not ready for marriage. One day he invited me in Trefe, where he does his business. That Pipe water.
Do you abort the child?
He almost pushed
no,
me.
Madam, answer
I did
me.
not abort it. He almost pushed me.
Hold on. You did not abort the child.
Yes.
You said you should go and abort it.
Yes.
Will you also know that a man that is still serving person as a one boy, why did you go and sleep with him, having unsafe sex with him, and you take him? They should not settle him.
They have settled him. They have settled him there.
So, I just don't want to be rough in my words to you, because you are a fellow woman like me. But some of you behave in a way that you are becoming a disgrace to us. You are the one that took him. You know this person was not even ready for marriage. You went and took him. Later you said you are no longer pregnant. Later you give birth to a baby. And you now... were you once married?
I've not been married before.
Did you give him wedding card?
Yes.
Wedding card is from where?
When I wanted to get married, I've given birth to my first issue. When I wanted to get married, because of the problem between that first issue, how he treated me, that I even went to his house.
The point I'm getting is different. You invited this?
Yes, I invited him.
And you said you had never get married before?
The marriage did not even work. We are supposed to marry, and the thing did not work out again.
After sharing card?
The card, I've not even shared it. We just printed the card. I now showed him, I wrote to him that I want to get married. Look at my card. He now said, okay.
Are you sure you did not go to business center and print out card and give to this man? Yeah, it sounds funny anyway. Yeah. It sounds funny. Are you sure you did not go to business center and print out to go and give this man that you want to marry?
No.
To psych him?
I did not.
So how come that the marriage did not work?
If you call any of my family, they will tell you this. So the marriage did not work. And why I did not tell him that I gave birth to that child is because of how he treated me. He almost killed me because of that pregnancy. I had to run on my own. I said, please, so I'm not pregnant again, go. And I went to go and give birth to that child because of the treatment he treated me. I was on my own. He started calling me again. He's the one that told me that he wants to go and marry one girl. The girl now told him that he has a baby outside. That of a truth, I should tell him the truth of that child that I gave birth. Is he his child? That was when my friend started telling me, open up to him, and tell me he's his child. I said, I don't want this man problem again. Let him go. That I don't want his problem again. That you should just let him go. That look at where he's staying, that things are rough for him, that when he gets money, that he will go and pay my bride price, that things are rough. I never one day called him, I never one day as in who now, I never one day called him and said, please, I'm pregnant. No, he's making it feel as if I'm forcing him. He's the one
that
what
you are doing now is worse than forcing. Say as in who now? Can't you just control your tongue?
You should say the truth. You should say it is one that called
me. He did not what you call it, but the same person you are living with now for 4 children, with 4 children without diary. So as in who now? Yes, he does not want nothing, but the same person that doesn't what you call it, you are living with. You don't know how to talk, you don't know how to value person, you don't know how to value man, or what you think, oh no, come, you must not stay with a woman. You just go and look for how do you keep the man yourself. The man that is moving up and down, that almost the whole Lagos girls know him now. Today he changed in the afternoon, he changed in the evening, he changed in the night. Cool down and know what is pushing this man outside. Is it your tongue? Is it your talk? Is it your behavior? If he has not been here, by you that be watching now, that you know that you're on social media, you are calling somebody your husband, a man of that have 4 children, you have 4 children for, and you are weighing as in who now? Why as in who that will make you come? And you are living with this person. And the same person you are fighting everybody because of. And he doesn't want you saying, I called or will call. Call of every relationship is from both man and woman. It's not for one person. Relationship is built by 2 people. None of you was forced into any relationship. You are both adults. If he convinced you and you go ahead, good and fine. It's a normal thing. If you convince him and he followed you, good and fine. There is nobody, there is no deceive or whatever in any adult relationship. And for your age, as matured as you are, if there is anything you should think of now, is how you want to build your life, the life of the children that you have. If you follow up street life, at the end of the day, you will leave yourself to regret. I cannot see any responsible man, whether you are married, you are not married. You have woman in your house, you have children. Without children, you have a woman that you house in your house. Then you go to a hotel and have a fling with a woman. You still have your phone to snap. Then you now snap you and this person, and you keep the picture to please who? Just to have 5 minutes enjoyment. Then you carry your phone and begin to snap to impress the woman, right? That is another act of irresponsibility. Irresponsible. A responsible man don't behave like that. Even if you are still single, you've not married, you have no reason whatsoever. You will not take a woman today, you snap. Tomorrow you not post, you have that picture on your phone. Tomorrow you go to another person's place, you snap. You keep it on your phone. And you don't expect person to act. Even if you marry an animal put in your house, no matter the level of the love of that woman towards you, you will push her to react one day. You are lucky that the way she's reacting now is to call other women. Leave my husband, no, leave that one, no. Some women will poison you, you will die. That is the end of you. For those that cannot control their emotion, they can kill. A woman killed her husband in the north because of what? Because of chat she saw in her husband's phone. So some of you should play safe.